And get started. Okay. Ned, if you wouldn't mind calling our roll.
Sure. Mr. Creasy?
Here.
Mr. Lucas?
Here.
Mrs. Henry? Here. Mrs. Golden?
Here.
Mr. Seibert?
Here.
All five present.
Thank you. So we've got quite a few items we're going to try and zip through here in the work session. Our first item is a public hearing related to a proposed ordinance to rezone acres, 2.2 acres of property for Athens GCD and DFO Athens Investment LLC from a B2 to a CPUD. Aaron, you're going to come up, I know, during the public hearing itself, but does anybody have any questions on that? There'll be an ordinance to follow it. Okay. Who will take that ordinance?
I will.
We'll need a rule suspension.
I will.
All right. Golden, Councilwoman Golden's taking the rules. Our second item is a public hearing related to another proposed ordinance to rezone 2.3 acres of property for Milton George from estate to B2. That's located on 72, directly west of Line Road. Again, Aaron's going to outline this for us during the meeting, but does anybody have any questions at this stage? Okay. Who will take that ordinance? And rules as well. Who will take the rules? Okay. Item 3 is a public hearing relating to a proposed ordinance to rezone property for Wade Hayes / To The Point Incorporated from R11 to R2 multifamily and adopt a master development plan. This is 18 acres located directly south of Elm Street West and approximately 2,000 feet west of Hines Street North. Any questions on that one for Aaron? Okay. Who will take that ordinance? Henry. And then we need a rule suspension on that. Okay. Item public hearing 4 is a public hearing relating to a proposed resolution determining that a structure on North Clinton Street is unsafe and a public nuisance and ordering an abatement of the same. Eric, you want to talk now, or you want to wait till the meeting, or you want to go ahead and cover it now?
I'll just say a few things now.
Okay.
And then finish up. During
Sure.
the meeting. This first one is a storm damaged property that we're just going through and cleaning up. Today we were there and, there were quite a few homeless folks living inside that structure, and we had those people removed. So just another reason why we need to clean this particular property up. In the packet, you'll see the quad chart there that's got all the data and the dates and everything. You'll have a resolution to condemn there. A copy of the legal notice that was sent out, the Les Pendens where we filed the lien against the property, and then the affidavit showing that it was posted in the paper. So we're just asking that you take action to condemn it tonight so that we can move forward. Is there any questions that you might have on it?
I don't have any. Does anybody else have any questions for Eric? Okay. Who will take that resolution? Mr. Lucas. Item public hearing number 5 is similar. Proposed resolution determining a structure on 100 Sandifer Road is unsafe and a public nuisance. You want to talk to us about that one as well, Eric?
Yes, sir. The building burned back in August of 24, and we've gone through and talked with Millennia about it. They have yet to follow through to even submit plans for refurbishing the building. They've not tried to pull a permit, so we're moving forward with condemnation on it so that we can pressure them into either removing it or repairing it. If they don't in a reasonable amount of time, then we will move to tear it down.
Okay. Any questions on that one? Okay, who will take that?
I will.
Okay, thank you. The final public hearing we have tonight doesn't have anything attached to it. It's relating to the zoning approval for the sale of alcohol in the city of Athens by 5 Points. It's at 218 South Madison Street. It's a new business. Okay. Consent calendar, we have item A is a resolution to approve travel expenses for personnel of the electric department in the amount of $46.64. Item B is a resolution to approve the purchase of a 2025 Dodge Ram Crew Cab 4x4 pickup for the gas services department from the state of Alabama bid list from Stivers in Prattville at a price of $47,109 to be funded from gas services capital budget FY 2026. Item C is a resolution to approve the purchase of SIM guns for training for Walter Craig Law Enforcement Division for a cost of $10,869.58 to be funded from the police department's existing capital expenditure account. Item D is a resolution to declare a 2017 Dodge Ram 2500, a 2015 Dodge Ram 5500, a 2017 Nissan Frontier, and a 2015 Dodge Ram 5500 with flatbed as surplus property of the electric department, and it will be sold at public auction on Gov Deals. Item E is a resolution to set a public hearing for the regular meeting on December 22nd, 2025 to consider the request of the City Council for various proposed amendments concerning sections 3.8.2 and 3.9.1.n of the zoning ordinance of the City of Athens as recommended by the Planning Commission. And then item F is a resolution to set a public hearing for the regular meeting on December 22nd, 2025 to consider the request of the City Council for various proposed amendments concerning various sections in Article 9 of the zoning ordinance of the City of Athens as recommended by the Planning Commission as well. Those last two are just setting public hearings, but does anybody have any questions on the first four of those for anybody? Okay, if nobody, who will take that consent calendar? Okay. So that's it for consent. And now on to our regular meeting. Our first resolution is a resolution restating the map of the Square Arts and Entertainment District. I know we're expanding to include two areas down by the market. Is there anything you wanted to add to that, Mayor Marks? Terry,
Yeah.
I know you're here, but...
If I can, let me just address this real quickly. Item G.
Yes.
That basically picks up the new Baw's Barbecue. That's the little church there by Farmers Market. And also there is a proposed plan for the old News Courier building. And so when we were doing this, we decided to include this. So basically, those are the only two additions to that. You will see those in G as outlined in red, and then we have the green proposal there. But the red that you see on the map is the proposed changes. Right behind attachment A, Ms. Seibert and Council, you will see a 2-page sheet, and it says Square Arts and Entertainment District, City of Athens, information sheet. I added that for your information. That is by executive order, by an ordinance that y'all's passed. It cleans up some of the amendments. It also is saying we're not going to do away with the hard blue cups downtown because we don't want the flimsy Go Cups out there thrown all over the streets and all over the trash bins. And so it cleans up some of that language. Shane and I have been working with Terry and others about this for several months now, but I wanted to include that information. That, again, that information is by executive order that you gave me the privilege of but I wanted to include it in this. So, Ms. Seibert, that is, I think that deals with G. Yes, it does. I think that's all the comments on G.
Yeah, we've made changes to these boundaries before that's a good problem to have,
Yeah, it
right?
is.
Businesses
Certainly
expand beyond that circle. And so, thanks for continuing to bring those to us. Does anybody have any further questions on that? Okay, who will take that? That's G. Okay. Item H is a resolution concerning an expanded downtown business grant program. Mayor Marks, you want to cover that one? This is another exciting
Yeah, thank you,
program.
Mr. Seibert. This is something that I'm really excited about. You know, the city council approved for Main Street to have a proposal a couple of years ago, and we allocated some money, I think it was like $50,000, for an opportunity to assist small business downtown. It was very successful. I talked with Terry briefly and been working with Shane. We believe there are many other opportunities out there for the Main Street area to help small business. And, you know, one of the things we've done, we've expanded a lot of incentive issues for the big business out by the interstate. We want to continue to do that because of sales tax opportunities. But in order to help our small business, I would really like for you to approve this section tonight. It allocates $100,000 to that. I've also talked with Shane about a proposal to expand maybe some opportunities outside the business district, the Main Street area. And I'd like to follow up talking particularly to Mr. Lucas and Ms. Golden about some opportunities to start that program. We hadn't put all the package together yet, but I think it's a great opportunity that we continue to try to support our small business people and opportunities that they have. So this allocation, we pulled it in that thing, from the alcohol funds that we have available money connected to that. So, well, that's up to
But we can-
you to say whichever way, which do you prefer? We have good funding source in the alcohol money, right? That's not allocated. So I would recommend to the council to pull it from that fund if that's acceptable.
Do we need to put that in here for this?
That'd probably be good. If we
Yeah,
could
Okay.
add
if you,
Add that language?
It would
yeah,
be helpful.
that would help. That would help in that as we track the funding
Okay.
through the Main
Let's get-
Street program.
But at the break, we can make sure that we got the
Yeah,
right
just write you
language.
a note on there.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
it. I think that's it for item H.
Yeah, we did a facade grant, I remember. Terry, how long's that been? 10 years ago, maybe? Maybe longer. And it kind of spurred downtown development, didn't it?
Yeah, but we just did one about 2 years ago.
Oh, and just did another, yeah.
Outdoor dining, and that was the 50,000 that the mayor was referring to.
Okay. Yeah, good. We continue to look at ways to try and do things for small businesses. It's more challenging because they're all unique, but who will take that? Did you have a question, Mr. Lucas? No, I have. Oh, you'll take it. Any questions on that one? Okay, who will do the rules on that?
I will.
Okay. Item I is an ordinance amending ordinance number 888 to add the job titles of Utilities Director of Finance, Controller, Cash Management, Finance Accountant, Utilities Plant Accountant, Utilities Payroll Accountant, Purchasing Manager, Warehouse Supervisor, and Warehouse Technician for the Finance Department, and to delete same positions for the City Clerk's Office Department.
Ms. Seibert, if I can, Marcia, you help me. When we did the reorganization at the last council meeting, I believe the last one, the one before, we failed to add these two steps. And am I quoting that accurate, Marcia? Okay.
Okay. This is just fixing it, okay.
Yeah, and they should have been added, so we're going back and saying, oops. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions on that one? Okay, who will take that ordinance? And that will require a rule suspension as well. Who can do that? Okay. Item J is a resolution to adopt a revised org chart for Public Works. We're adding 1 civil engineer, 4 light equipment operators, 1 crew leader, 1 equipment operator, and 2 light equipment operators. Marcia, did you want to add anything on that, or anybody from Public Works? These were budgeted headcount that we're just making formal now.
We added those positions when we did the 26 budgets.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay. Who will take that?
I'll take it.
Item K is a resolution to approve the purchase of 10 automatic external defibrillators with pediatric key, carrying case, and accessories from AED Leader for a total cost of $16,289.80 to be funded from the Alabama Mountains, Rivers, and Valleys RC&D Council Grant for the Police Department. Any questions on that one?
And Annette, we had that in the budget, didn't we? Didn't we add those for capital?
We have not, so we'll need
Okay.
to suspend the rules.
So you want to suspend the rules on that one? Okay. It's a good opportunity to fund those defibrillators.
Councilwoman Henry's taking that. Who will do the rules on
I
that?
will.
Okay. Item L is a resolution authorizing the city engineer to approve a change order on US 72 and Mooresville road improvements related to the following items. It's dealing with Borrow excavation and roadway pipe in an amount not to exceed $87,040 to be funded from the 2024 GO warrants, CDBG and ARC. Anybody have any questions for Michael? Is Michael? Yeah. Anybody have any questions for Michael on that one? Okay, who will take that? And we'll need a rule suspension on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who will do the rules? Okay. Item M is a resolution to authorize the mayor to award the lowest responsible bidder, Grayson Carter and Sons Contracting, in the amount of $147,049.21 for the construction of US 72 and Hines Street pedestrian crossing to be funded with the 2024 GO warrants.
Yeah, Ms. Savage, we've been working on this crosswalk at Hines Street and the pedestrian crossing on 72 for some time. I think DOT has finally turned us loose to say they would approve it. Is that right, Michael? And there's been, I know there's some questions with the email that has already been sent to question some of the activities with that Michael can explain when it gets that time.
All right? Does anybody have any questions for Michael about it? Okay. Who will take that?
I'll take it.
Does this need a rules suspension?
Yes, please.
Okay, who will handle the rules?
I will.
Okay, we also have an add-on. I think everybody should have a copy of it. It's going to be item M, or N, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ms. Savage, if I can,
Sure.
thank you for looking at adding this on. On September the 8th, we approved a CDBG grant and ARC funding for about $300,000 each, $600,000. One of them with the CDBG funding was like a 50-50 match. I was informed late this afternoon that because of actually the income level in Limestone County, that City of Athens is now a 70-30 match. And oh, by the way, it cost us an additional $35,000. So with a 70-30 match on that $300,000, we're committed to building the roads there. This is the Food City project and the street that goes through there and trying to cut that gap. But I gave you the resolution that was approved on September the 8th, and I gave you the new resolution that would correct that funding. Annette, do you have a copy of that? Let me give you mine.
And that's
Sorry,
based on the fact that our average income
Yes,
in
and
Limestone
we
County
got-
went up?
and we got cut to a 70-30 ratio instead of a 50-50, which unfortunately, and the grant person in Montgomery is the one called to inform us that, so I'm not sure that we have much recourse other than to build a street and to fund it.
Yeah.
And Ned, let me give you my copy of this. I thought Kim gave you a copy, sorry.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions on that one? Does anybody have an issue putting that on tonight? Okay. Who will take it?
And that'll need real suspended since it's a change.
Okay, who will do the rules for us? I will. That's crazy. Okay. That's everything. We've got a slight change, I know, on H that Shane and I can address with Annette. Is there anything else? Mayor? Annette, anything else that we? Okay. You guys have, anybody in the council have anything? All right, we'll take a short recess to 7 minutes. We'll be back. Started. We appreciate everybody coming tonight on this short Thanksgiving week. Annette, if you wouldn't mind calling us to order.
Yes, sir. Mr. Creasy?
Here.
Mr. Lucas? Mrs. Henry?
Here.
Mrs. Golden?
Here.
Mr. Seibert?
Here.
All five present.
Councilwoman Henry is going to offer our invocation, and our Pledge of Allegiance will be from Mayor Marks.
Dear Heavenly Father, be with us tonight as we carry on the work of the City of Athens. As we begin this week of Thanksgiving, let us keep in mind the blessings that you have bestowed upon us here in the City of Athens and upon its citizens. Help us to remember our purpose and our goals, and to remember those who in this season of Thanksgiving and joy are often overlooked because of sickness or inability to participate otherwise. Help us to remember them, and help us to remember everyone in the decisions we make here this evening. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilwoman Henry and Mayor Marks. Next, we have an approval of our city council minutes and our work session minutes. If somebody would please make a motion for that.
I make a motion.
We get a roll call on that, please, Annette?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Creasy? Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
We don't have any special city council minutes, nor standing or special committees. So for our report of officers, Mayor Marks.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Seibert. And my goodness, what a great weekend we had. Friday night, we had the tree lighting and everything down at Big Spring Park, had a huge crowd, and the rain had moved through, and so it was a really great event. Lots of people down there. This weekend, I think Terry can vouch for it. I've never seen as many people downtown. It has gone from a pickleball facility to, I told them, to fake snow on the courthouse square, to Santa Claus lined up, to ice skating rink, to people everywhere in the vendors, and it absolutely was a great weekend. Last night, those of you that missed it, I know James Lucas attended and Dana attended. Kenton Jones' concert was at the Veterans Museum, and those of y'all that didn't have an opportunity to do, as he says, unity, transformation, and love for revival, missed an absolute wonderful opportunity to share and to be with people. Justin was there, and so I encourage you, if this talented guy comes back to town, he wears ball caps if you're not familiar with him, and I presented him with a key to the city and a baseball cap, which he put on immediately during his concert. But a lot of great things going on. We still got a lot of work to do, but so much good activities going on, and just proud of what our city is doing. So thank you.
Shane?
Nothing from me. Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving. Thank y'all.
Councilman Creasy?
I have nothing.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes, I'm getting complaints about illegal dumping, several places in District 3, and I don't know what we can do about it. Can we put up signs or what we need to do? But some of it's in the same place over and over again, and I'm sure some of it is being hauled in and dumped there. So just concerned about that.
Ms. Lucas, identify those for me if we have to. We'll run extra police there. They're doing that on the weekends. They're doing it with our dumpsters around town sometimes, not accusing any particular person. But if we can find and identify any sheet of paper or anything with a name on it, we'll turn it over to the police department. I've seen them pull up in front of City Hall if I was up here on a Saturday afternoon or something working, out my window, pull over there to the dumpster by right across the street and just dump materials and take off. So anything we can do to help clean it up, just let us know.
Okay, but yeah, these
And
are
give us the
being
location.
dumped in ditches and Levert, and Levert is a lot of it.
Lavert catches a lot of it all the way down to the end down there.
Right, down on the end.
Yep.
Towards Brown February, they got fish heads and everything in bags
Yeah.
out there in the ditches, and
Yeah.
I know it won't be long for that starts
And,
stinking.
and I don't know what we can do. I guess we can ask our city attorney and our police department or something. We need to do something about these apartment complexes that close out and either evict and other people, and they dump mattresses, beds, everything in the world out on the side of the road. I mean, up Market Street by the new Food City, those apartment complexes up there, right now, there are 2 or 3 mattresses out there. There's beds that have been broke down, tore up, and I know some kind of way we need to hold somebody responsible, and maybe we go directly to, if you own this apartment, we're gonna hold you responsible. I don't know what to do with that.
Right.
But we'll look at it and see if we can come back to city council with any ideas. Thank you, Mr. Lucas. Give me those, I know the end of Levert catches a lot. Let me know where they are.
Right, we have some on, I believe it's 12th Street.
Okay.
Off of Hines Street, that ditch is have a lot of trash in it. And the sanitation department have been doing a good job of getting it, but with their regular routes running, sometimes
Yeah.
they don't have a chance to get it, and it's there for another week or so.
Yeah, some of these folks actually know our schedule better than I do.
Right.
And they go right behind them. I mean, honestly, they do. So we'll keep trying to do the best we can. And if we catch them, get a tag number, please.
Yeah, well, thank you, but that's sometimes hard to do. Thank you, that's all I have.
Okay. Councilwoman Henry?
Yes, actually, I spoke with Mr. Brown Thursday of last week about the Market Street thing, and it's an ongoing thing, not only with apartments, but certain rental addresses as well. And I do think we need to be a little more stringent about it. I also wanted to recognize that we had a couple of mayor's youth commissioners in attendance tonight, fulfilling their obligation of attending meetings. So good job, guys. And also wanted to remember Mr. Samet of the Limestone County Commission, who passed away over the weekend. Thoroughly nice guy, a pleasure to work with. He will be missed.
Councilwoman Golden?
I would like to remind everybody that we've got a couple more events coming up in town. The Lady Civitan Christmas Open House Tour and the Donnell House Festival of Trees is going on through the weekend. So, that's all.
Okay. Well, I would, as well, say my condolences to the Samet family. He's been in office for off and on since the 90s. He's been around a long time and served this community well. So certainly sorry for his family at this time when everybody else is celebrating. I know that's difficult. And also to the mayor's point with downtown, Terry, I don't know if you've got numbers, but every merchant I talked to when I was down there were having banner weekends. So the weather was good, and I think people were just out in full effect. So it was hopefully a good weekend for all the merchants down there, and hopefully that'll continue until Christmas. So good things happening downtown for sure. With that, we're going to jump right into our public hearings. Our first public hearing is relating to a proposed ordinance to rezone 2.2 acres of property for Athens GCD LLC and DFO Athens Investment LLC from a B2 to a CPUD. Property is located directly south of Huntsville Browns Ferry Road and directly west of Saturn Drive within the corporate limits of the city of Athens. We'll open this public hearing. Karen?
We've actually just done well, we've seen this property several times in the past. This is the Emma at Arabella. There we go. And Inmet Arabella property along Huntsville-Browns Ferry Road near Tanner Crossroads intersection. And what they're rezoning with this request is actually just a very small portion, and it comes down to a question about the design of the development. They realized when they laid this out that the residential portion that's part of that CPUD will actually be facing the back of what will anticipated to be like a big box or commercial. So they did not want those residences to face the back of a commercial property. Justin, can you go to the next slide, please? Here we go. So what they've done is they've requested to come in and add about 16 additional, what would equate to 16 additional residences, which is that 2.2 acres, which would need to be rezoned to a CPUD. Planning Commission reviewed this on 10/21. They found no issues with this, and they would recommend approval of the rezoning. So,
Okay.
questions?
Does anybody have any questions for Aaron?
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who'd like to speak on this? Okay. Close that public hearing. We have an ordinance, Coach Creasy.
Public hearing related to proposed ordinance to rezone plus or minus 2.2 acres of property for Athens CD or GCD LLC 51% and DFO Athens Investment LLC 49% from B2 General Business District to CPUD. Property is located directly south of Huntsville-Browns Ferry Road and directly west of Saturn Drive, within the corporate limits of the city of Athens.
We get a motion to suspend the rules?
Second.
All right, can we get a roll call, please, on the rules? Annette?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Can we get a second on that ordinance, please?
Second.
Nope.
Amy.
Second.
Okay. Any questions, further questions on that? Okay, could we get a vote on that, please?
Okay.
Annette?
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Our second public hearing is relating to a proposed ordinance to rezone plus or minus 2.3 acres of property for Milton A. George from estate to a B2. Property is located directly north of US Highway 72 and directly west of Line Road within the corporate limits of the city of Athens. So we'll open the public hearing.
This property is directly east of 306 Barbecue, and the request tonight is actually just to rezone a portion of the property. It's the 2.2 acres that is directly at the intersection of Line Road and Highway 72, and this actually fronts Highway 72. And so it'll kind of close that gap of B2 highway frontage. So we see no issues with this rezoning. The Planning Commission reviewed it on 10/21 as well, and they sent a recommendation to rezone this to B2. So no issues with this.
Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions for Aaron?
All right.
Okay. Is there anyone else that'd like to speak on this? Okay. Close that public hearing. Councilman Lucas.
An ordinance to rezone plus or minus 2.3 acres of property for Milton A. George from estate, residential, and agriculture district to B2 General Business District. Property is located directly north of US 72 and directly west of Line Road. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, be approved.
I move that we suspend the rules.
I'll second that.
We get a roll call on the rules, please.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Can we get a second on the ordinance, please?
Second.
Okay, is there any further questions before we vote? All right, get a roll call, please.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Our Our third public hearing is relating to a proposed ordinance to rezone property for Wade Hayes / To The Point from R11 to R2 and adopt a master development plan. The property consists of 18 acres and is located directly south of Elm Street West and approximately 2,000 feet west of Hines Street North within the corporate limits of the city of Athens. We'll open this public hearing.
There we go. This item coming before us tonight, this is a rezoning for multifamily, and this is a little bit different than just a rezoning for like a B2 district, for example, that we previously saw. With multifamily, we're also adopting a master development plan, which is a zoning document showing us how the property will develop over time. So tonight we're looking at the rezoning and also the adoption of the master development plan. So what we see here is 18 acres that's cut out of the overall tract. And so the 18 acres is immediately adjacent to existing R2 along Elm Street. The Planning Commission has reviewed this. They believe it does fit in with our Athens 2040 plan for development within this area. They are leaving a buffer of single-family residential around the overall property. So they see no issues with this rezoning and adoption of the master development plan. Justin, can you go to here's the plan itself. There will be buffers adjacent to Laurenwood. There'll be a type A buffer required. And they have about 4.87 acres of open space. They're only required to have 2.7 acres. So they do meet our minimums. So we have no issues, and the Planning Commission did review this and recommend it on 10/21. So any questions?
Any questions for Aaron?
Right. And they will still, if this is approved in accordance with the Planning Commission's recommendation, they will still have to go through the site plan process and the development requirements that go along with that. So,
Ms. Seibert, I just wanted for Aaron to clarify that it still does go through the site plan process. And a question that I had about this, Aaron, on a phone call today was that does not open into Jackson Drive. The other piece, but it will stub into that property, or that's up to the site plan, isn't it?
Justin, can you go back one more
Master
slide?
plan.
This property actually does not touch Jackson Drive. I don't
Right.
believe it's on the edge. We're just looking with this item, we're only looking at that 18 acres.
Okay.
On that north.
That's what I told somebody. I wanted to make sure that I was right. And that's right in front of the Public Works up there, guys.
Yeah. So for Jackson Drive, they would have to come back with a subdivision layout for that
Right.
property.
Okay, that's what I told them. Thank you.
Do that later. Yeah. So any other questions?
Okay. Thank you, Aaron. Is there anyone else that'd like to speak on this? Okay. Consider that public hearing closed. Councilwoman Henry.
Now therefore be ordained by the City Council, City of Athens, to rezone property for Wade Hayes, doing business as To The Point, Inc., from R11 Low Density Single Family Residential District to R2 Multiple Family Residential District, and adopt a master development plan. Property consists of plus or minus 18 acres and is located directly south of Elm Street West and approximately 2,000 feet west of Hines Street North within the corporate limits of the City of Athens.
Move to suspend the rules.
We get a second on the rules? Can we get a roll call on the rules, please?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Can we get a second on Councilwoman Henry's ordinance?
I second.
Any further questions on that? Final questions? Okay. Would you call the roll on that, please, now?
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Public hearing 4 is relating to a proposed resolution determining that a structure on North Clinton Street is unsafe and a public nuisance and ordering abatement of the same. We'll open the public hearing on that. Eric?
I'll speak for the condemnation of the property. It wasn't great before the storm. After the storm, it left the roof in very poor condition on the front of the property and towards the back. It's had lots of instances of homeless people in and out of it, so I think this will go a long way in cleaning up that area down there on North Clinton. So my recommendation is to condemn.
Any further questions for Eric? That was direct line of the tornado in December. Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay. Consider that public hearing closed. Councilman Lucas.
Resolution determining that a structure on North Clinton Street is unsafe and a public nuisance and ordering abatement of the same, whereas the appropriate municipal official has determined that the condition of the structure is unsafe and the structure constitute a public nuisance to the citizens of Athens. Be it resolved, the structure shall be demolished by the city of Athens. This work may be performed by city-owned forces, or if the appropriate municipal official investigate and determine it to be preferable that the work occur through the use of third party, then the City of Athens Building Inspection Department is authorized to contract on behalf of the City of Athens with a third party for a cost not in excess of $30,000.
We get a second on that?
Second.
Any further final questions on that? Okay. Could you call the roll, please, Annette?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry? Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Public hearing number 5 is a public hearing relating to a proposed resolution determining that a structure on 100 Sanderford Road is unsafe and a public nuisance and ordering abatement of the same. We'll open the public hearing. Eric?
I'll speak for the condemnation here. There's been a lack of action from the owner at this complex all across the whole complex. But this one burned back last year. They boarded it up, but they've never done anything to try to rebuild it. I suspect because the rules, our building code requires this to come up to code all the way around, so it'd have to be sprinkled. Everything would have to come up to the 2018 code. So my recommendation is to condemn it, and then I can go ahead and remove utilities and start working on getting it removed from the property. So that's my recommendation.
Any further questions? Anyone else like to speak on this? Okay. Public hearing is closed. Councilman Creasy.
Resolution determining that the structure on 100 Sanderford Road is unsafe and a public nuisance and ordering abatement of the same.
All right, can we get a second on that? Second by Councilwoman Henry. Any further final thoughts on that, guys? Final questions? All right, Annette, would you please call roll?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry? Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Our final public hearing, thank you, Eric, is public hearing number 6, relating to the zoning approval for the sale of alcohol in the city of Athens by 5 Points, 218 South Madison Street. We'll open the public hearing. Anyone have any comments on this one? Okay. We'll close the public hearing. That concludes our public hearings for tonight. Our next section in the meeting is an opportunity for public remarks regarding any agenda items. So if you have any public remarks, you'll have 3 minutes. You can come up and give us your name and your address.
Good evening. Amanda Schulte, 1036 West Washington Street. So 3 questions. So on item number N, resolution to authorize the mayor to award the lowest bid responsible bidder. I'm just curious, after coming to say 30 meetings, we've not ever used that specific terminology. So could I get a little bit more clarity on what that, I was not here for the business part. So could I get a little bit more clarity on why we're changing the wording from lowest bid to lowest responsible bidder?
Shane, you want to respond to that? Anything? Item M.
Yeah, I don't know why the particular wording was that way, but yeah, under the bid law, you go with the lowest responsible bidder.
I understand
and-
what the law is. I'm just saying
Yeah.
typically in agenda items, it's just been the award the lowest bidder. So,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know,
cool.
but I would say, though, it's the same standard. It's not a change,
No,
you know, in
I
the
get-
city's
I get that.
standard. I think it's just the wording
Perfect, thank
that
you.
was used. Sure.
Also on item, I think it was item H, which I fully support the expanding going through the Athens Main Street. So is this similar to, I think it was last summer, 2024, where they awarded Athens Main Street, was it $40,000 or $50,000 to give out for facade grants? So, but it's the same type thing for, okay, so they'll still have to come in front of city council to get approval and stuff like that? Cool, thank you. And just wanted to note, since we've got two new council members, I know the three previous that are here, it's been a year ago this meeting that they canceled started to turn off the live stream of public comments. And just would like to hear from Mr. Creasy or Ms. Golden if that was something that y'all agreed with still doing, as I'm gonna have to leave to head to my family, so I'll be having to miss the end. So just wanted to get the two of y'all's take on doing that. Thank you.
I really don't have a problem with the public hearing, or public viewing. I don't think that's really an issue. That will be up to Mr. Seibert. He will be the one that will make that decision. But as long as everyone maintains good decorum and follows the rules and expectations of this meeting, I think that would be fine with me.
I'd have to agree with Councilman Creasy. As long as we act appropriately and keep our heads about us and follow the rules of order, there should be no reason. But I'm with the council on whatever the group decides.
Thanks. Any other public comments?
Wilbert Woodruff, excuse me, 200 Christian Street, Athens, Alabama. Just three things now. Appreciate those comments that y'all made regarding the young lady's question. And my question, follow-up after that, y'all's answer, will there be a discussion on the procedures of the council and the public address and all that?
A discussion about whether we should turn that back
it will
on?
change from what it is currently.
Sure. Yeah, there'll be a discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, no question.
My other two is concerning agenda item PH and PH 5 and 11E. Could one of y'all give me is there a start date? I don't understand exactly what this means about the property on 100 Sanford Road. And, I just want to know, have we got a time?
Well, we've just made this official tonight. So, Eric, they'll be notified. I assume the property owner will be notified, or what's kind of the next step?
I'll repost the property with the signed resolution. They will be notified. But now we'll start the process to remove the utilities from that one particular building that burned, and that could take some time. We've got some legal timeframes we have to wait for, 10 days for them to file an appeal in circuit court, and then we'll have to contract with a construction company to actually do the removal. So we're probably looking at least 3 months.
Okay, will any of the residents going to be permanently displaced because of this?
No, they've already been displaced, removed in other parts of that compound. This burned back last year, so they've not been in that building for some time.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Now, in that Sanford Road issue, there isn't a representative from the company here on site at all, correct?
No, every time I've been there, the, manager's office has been closed. So they do have a maintenance person, but I think they're working multiple different places. I've not seen anybody from Millennial out there on site permanently, but they do come and go.
I think we have a responsibility to the existing tenants of that complex to get that taken care of and to move forward.
Anybody else? Anybody else got a question, comment about an agenda item? Okay. We'll move on to our consent calendar. Councilwoman Henry?
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, that travel expenses in the amount of $46.64 be approved for electric department personnel. Be it further resolved to purchase one 2025 Dodge Ram DT 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 pickup for the Gas Services Department. This purchase will be made from the State of Alabama bid list from Stivers in Prattville, Alabama, at a price of $47,109.33. Funding for this purchase will be from the Gas Services Department fiscal year 2026 capital budget. Be it further resolved to purchase SIM guns for training from Walter Craig Law Enforcement Division for a cost of $10,869.58. Funding for this purchase will be from the Police Department's existing capital expenditure account. Be it further resolved that Truck 18, a 2017 Dodge Ram 2500, Truck 19, a 2015 Dodge Ram 5500 with flatbed, Truck 121, a 2017 Nissan Frontier, and Truck 201, a 2015 Dodge Ram 5500 with flatbed, be declared as surplus property of the Electric Department, City of Athens Utilities, and sold at public auction on govdeals.com. Be it further resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, to set a public hearing for the regular meeting on December 22nd, 2025, to consider the request of the City Council for various proposed amendments concerning Sections 3.8.2 and Sections 3.9.1.9 of the zoning ordinance of the City of Athens as recommended by the Planning Commission. Be it further resolved to set a public hearing for the regular meeting on December 22nd, 2025, to consider the request of the City Council for various proposed amendments concerning Sections 3.9.1.c, Section 6.1.7, Section 6.1.9.b, Table 6.1, Section 6.2.6, Section 6.8.13.e, Section 6.10, and Article 9 of the zoning ordinance of the City of Athens as recommended by the Planning Commission.
Second.
Second, do we have any questions on any of these items? Okay. Would you please call the roll on that?
Mrs. Henry?
Yes, do we have a second? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item G, Councilman Creasy.
A resolution restating the map of the Square Arts and Entertainment District.
All right. We do not need rules on that, correct?
No.
Okay. Could we get a second, you, Councilwoman Henry? Any questions about this? This is a good thing. I hope this continues to grow. It means revenue's coming in. All right. Would you please call the roll on that?
Yes, sir. Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item H, Councilman Lucas.
Resolution concerning an expanded downtown business grant program, whereas the City Council desires to support, strengthen, and enhance small local business in the downtown Athens area through an economic development program that is aimed at incentivizing small local retailers to improve and revitalize their properties. Whereas in 2024, Athens Main Street, a local nonprofit organization working to revitalize downtown Athens, Alabama, assisted the city with administering the Facade Grant Program. Whereas the city of Athens wishes to continue and expand that program by additional funding for an expanded grant program in downtown Athens, aimed at supporting and incentivizing retailers, restaurants, and non-professional personal service business in making permanent physical improvement to their business. Therefore, be it resolved, the mayor or city clerk is directed to enter into a contract with Athens Main Street in such form and manner that is acceptable to the same, whereby the city will pay $100,000 to Athens Main Street as an appropriation in exchange for and to be used with respect to Athens Main Street administration of a grant program benefiting downtown Athens, Alabama. The source of funding shall be the city alcohol fund.
Get a motion to suspend the rules.
Move to suspend.
And a second.
Second.
All right, can we get a roll call on that, please, Annette? On the
Yes,
roll
sir.
call?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And then can we get a second on the resolution, please?
Second.
All right, second by Councilwoman Golden. Any further questions? All right, can we get a roll call on that, please?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
And Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item I, Councilman Creasy.
Be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, that the ordinance number 888, establishing a classification list for all full-time employees and hereby amend as follows. Add the following job titles to the list of positions for the Finance Department: Utilities Director of Finance, Controller, Cash Management Finance Accountant, Utilities Plant Accountant, Utilities Payroll Accountant, Purchasing Manager, Warehouse Supervisor, Warehouse Technician, and delete the following job titles from the list of positions for the CCO Department: Utilities Director of Finance, Controller, Utilities Plant Accountant, Utilities Payroll Accountant, Purchase Manager, Warehouse Supervisor, and Warehouse Technician.
Move to suspend the rule.
Second.
All right, can we get a roll call on the rules suspension, please?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And then can we get a second on the resolution, or the ordinance, I'm sorry?
Second.
Councilwoman Golden? All right, any final questions on that, item I? All right, can we get a roll call on that, please, Annette?
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas? Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item J, Councilwoman Golden.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, to adopt the revised organizational chart for the Public Works Department, which includes the following 75 positions: Director of Public Works, Records Retention Clerk, City Engineer, Civil Engineer, 2 positions, Land Development Inspector, Right-of-Way Inspector, Street Superintendent, Administrative Assistant, Construction Supervisor, Street, Construction Crew Leader, 7 positions, Equipment Operator, 18 positions, Street Light Equipment Operator, 6 positions, Sign Technician, 2 positions, Fleet Maintenance Supervisor, Mechanics, 4 positions, Sanitation Superintendent, Administrative Assistant, Sanitation, Sanitation Operations Supervisor, Sanitation Crew Leader, 2 positions, Equipment Operators, 19 positions, Facility Service Crew Leader, Sanitation Light Equipment Operator, 2 positions.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Henry. Any further comments, questions on that one? All right, can we get a roll call, please, Annette?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item K, Councilwoman Henry.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, to purchase 10 automatic external defibrillators with pediatric key, carry case, and accessories from AED Leader for a total cost of $16,289.80. Funding for this purchase shall be from the Alabama Mountains, Rivers, and Valleys RC&D Council grant.
Get a motion to suspend the rules.
Move to suspend.
Second from Councilman Lucas. We get a roll call on the rules, please. Annette?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And a second, please, for Councilwoman Henry, resolution there.
Second.
Any further thoughts, questions on that? Okay.
Ms. Seibert, I'd just like to say thank you for the police department and Holly and others that worked on this grant. These sometimes are overlooked. This $16,000 that goes directly to public safety, that's critical for this community, and I appreciate their work on doing this.
I do have a question. Who will be supplied with the AEDs? How many would we need for all of the police vehicles to have it? Well, I think that's something we need to work toward. The CPR is effective, but it's nothing compared to the effectiveness of the AED.
Do we have any of these, or are these the first 10? We have a couple in the police department, but this will be the first one. In the cars, okay. And this is grant money too on top of this that.
Yeah, I think that's something we need to keep pursuing. I think we need them in every police car.
I was speaking with Chief in the break and telling him we have a substantial amount of funding that we've received through the opioid settlement, well in excess of $200,000, and that is one of the acceptable uses. We've spent very little of it, so that's something we could look at spending some money out of it. And
There's no question that there will be lives saved with that.
Yeah. Why don't we get, Annette, you and I will get with Shane, and we'll get you a resolution, Chief, to start continuing to put them in vehicles, either in phases or all of them. You decide, you help us decide which way to go.
Do we have them on fire vehicles? Because y'all know y'all do a lot of
Yeah,
first
they
responder.
have them.
They already got them. Okay, so.
But if you need any more, then it's an opportunity to use that opioid settlement, that lawsuit, and it's billed, and it's for specific issues, and this is covered by those.
we've bought a little, just a drop in the bucket. We've spent out of it for like Narcan, drugs like that the
Yeah.
fire department uses,
Yeah.
but we've spent very, very little of what we've received, so that would be a
Right.
great use for it.
Yeah, it would. Thank you.
Thank you. Did we take a vote? We haven't taken a vote yet, have we?
We have not on the rule
Okay.
suspension. Sorry.
Let's take a vote. We got lost.
I'm sorry, on the resolution. We took a vote on this rule suspension. Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
And Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item L, Councilman Creasy.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, to authorize the city engineer to approve a charge order on the US 72 and Mooresville Road improvements related to the following items. 210D-001- borrow excavator, 1,260 cubic yards. 530A-009-66 roadway pipe, Class 3, 46 linear feet, in the amount not to exceed $47,040, funded by the 2024 GO warrants. CDBG and ARC adopted and approved. This the 24th day of November 2025.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
All right, would you call the rules, please, call the roll, please, on the rules?
Yes, sir. Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
And Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And can we get a second on the resolution?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Henry. Any further thoughts, questions on that one? Okay, would you please call the roll on that?
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas? Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Item M, Councilman Lucas.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Athens, Alabama, to authorize the mayor to award the lowest responsible bidder, Grayson and Carter and Son Contractors Incorporation, in the amount of $147,049.21 for the construction of the US 72 and Hines Street pedestrian crossing, funded by the 2024 goal warrants.
Move to suspend.
I'll second.
Second by Councilwoman Henry. We get a roll call on the rules, please?
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And a second on the resolution, please.
Second.
Second.
Well, we'll go to Councilman Creasy on this one. Any further thoughts, questions on this one? Okay. We get a roll call, please, in that?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
And then finally, we have an add-on, item N, Councilwoman Henry.
Whereas the City of Athens, acting by and through its City Council, proposes to apply for a Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, and Appalachian Regional Commission, ARC grant funds to construct sewer and road improvements to support a new grocery store at the corner of Elm Street and Lucas Ferry Road. Therefore, be it resolved by the City of Athens that William R. Marks, Mayor, is hereby authorized to execute and submit an application with appropriate assurances to the State of Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs requesting CDBG funds in the amount of $300,000, as well as ARC funds in the amount of $266,660.34 to construct the above referenced sewer and road improvements, and that the City of Athens will provide a local cash match of $322,207.46 in support of this project.
Could we get a motion to suspend the rules?
Move to suspend the rules.
A second?
Second.
Councilman Creasy got it. It's like Jeopardy up here. Hit the buzzer. Can we get a roll call on the rules, please?
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
Is there any, let's get a second on the resolution, please.
Second.
Second from Councilman Golden. Is there any further questions on this one? I know this was an add-on, so.
Yes, council, I appreciate it. It keeps us moving on Food City. And by the way, I went out just a few minutes ago and concrete blocks are going up, the steel work's going up, so they're
moving.
rolling. Yep.
Yeah, it's moving. Okay. Anything else on that one? Okay, can we get a roll call on that?
Mrs. Henry?
Yes.
Mrs. Golden?
Yes.
Mr. Creasy?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
And Mr. Seibert?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nays.
All right, that concludes, if there are nothing else to add, that concludes our formal business. Our final thing is we have an opportunity for anyone that's in the audience that would like to address the council